Hey, so it's been a while. So this is just a coming out part 2, if you will.
Things have changed since the last time I was here.
Yeah, for any of you that have
Seen my old videos,
I'm sorry. They were interesting.
it kind of
I've definitely changed,
since then.
but the last time that I was making YouTube
YouTube videos, I identified as a lesbian. I now have a boyfriend
so that's not very gay of me to do. If you're just wondering about how that happened,
I'm definitely going to be talking about that in this video. And this is just for anyone who may be going through the same thing of trying to figure out who you are, like say you've already come out or you haven't come out yet, and just to let you know that you're not alone and that everyone kind of has their ups and downs once in a while, whether it's about sexuality or anything else, but you're definitely not alone.
when I was still making videos,
I used the term gay to describe myself. I was very, very certain at the time that I only liked girls.
since then, so probably about last
Summer till
September 2017.
So over that time span of like a few months, I started to realize that
Okay, I'm confused because I was developing,
emotional feelings towards males.
so I was doing a lot of research.
I was trying to figure out like, I'm gay, but I like guys, and then there was no search results for that because who searches that up?
It was a really rough time.
I was like in between friend groups. I was trying to figure out what was going on with myself. Like I was also going through a lot of mental health stuff at the same time. And I was really lost.
At the beginning of grade 11, I switched into
Grade 11 drama, very last minute. And in that course, I met my boyfriend-to-be, David.
as far as everyone knew,
As far as even myself knew, I was gay.
but yet I was starting
To want to be around David more. I was talking to him a lot more together, where I was a wife and he was a soldier off at war. And it was just, things kept happening that put us together, put us in those situations where we would have to act as a couple. And then I started realizing that I was still doing that outside of school. That's when I was like, okay, this is not gay behavior. I ended up talking to a couple of my close friends, not really disclosing the fact that I wasn't gay. I just kind of went ahead and it was like, so I like David. For the most part, people were really accepting. Some people were a little confused, which is totally understandable, and not holding that against anyone at all, because I mean, it was definitely something different.
This is Missy, and she is.
It's the most adorable thing in the world.
I'm also highly allergic.
So worth it.
I don't really remember where I was.
But I'm just gonna talk about how. Hey, Missy, don't bite me. Yeah, run. I'm just gonna talk about labels and identities and how I figured out mine. I did a lot of research online, just looking up different identities, their attractions, like physical, emotional, like what was going on, to see what I matched up with. And the first one that came up was bisexual, and I was still like, that was what I originally came out as. So in grade 10, I came out as bisexual, and then I started dating my girlfriend at the time, and then I came out as gay, and then stuck with that for a bit, and then I eventually came out as pansexual. So for those who don't know, I can put the definition of pansexual in right here.
I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite because
Of this, but you do not need a label. I just feel a lot more comfortable having something. If say someone says, you know, what's your sexual identity? What is your orientation? I can be like, I currently identify as pansexual. And it sounds good, like it feels good to me to have something that I can say and not feel completely lost. But at the same time, again, I know I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite. You do not need a label. You do not have to fit yourself into this certain box to please anyone, unless it's more comfortable for you to do that for yourself. But if it's to please someone else, then definitely don't conform to any one box. You could be a mixture of things. I mean, I'm still figuring stuff out for myself.
I still know
That I'm attracted to females, but I'm also attracted to David. And there's nothing wrong with that.
it's not that I'm invalid
Because I came out as one thing and then I changed, and no one else should be made to feel invalid because of that. Excuse me. The allergies.
It's just so cute though. Oh no.
The main thing that I'm trying to get across here is don't feel rushed to make a decision. You do not need to fit into a certain category. You do not need to have these like expectations of yourself to figure it out right away, because it's going to take time and things may change. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that you're wrong or that you're confused or anything. That just means that you're changing and you're growing as a person, as everyone does. And you're going to figure out things along the way. Like, if I had never switched into drama class, I may have never really talked to David, and maybe I'd still be identifying as gay right now. I really don't know. If you like someone, talk to them. If you don't like someone, you don't have to talk to them. Coming out to parents and to friends can be definitely very scary and nerve-wracking, and I can definitely make a more in-depth video on how exactly to go about that. And if you have any questions or comments or anything that you wanted to know, I'm more than willing to talk. I can leave my social media at the end of the video and in the description box, and you can feel free to message me. If you have listened this far, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to watch more videos. I really do appreciate everyone that's watched this, anyone that supported me along the way. It really does make a difference. Just make sure to stay positive and do all things with kindness. Alright, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time I post a video. Bye.
I think I like it. I am no longer posting every Tuesday. I'm going to be posting every other Tuesday just because life is like really right now, so we're gonna just do every other week. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.